back. So for today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of my favorite beauty products in the year of 2016. I believe it's 2017. Just like everyone, this year went by so quick for me, and as far as makeup wise, I feel like I use so much, but I do definitely think that I have like my staple products that I really use throughout the whole year that I want to share with you guys. So nonetheless, Happy New Year. I hope you guys all have a wonderful and blessed 2017, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into the video. So primers, foundations, and concealers. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with foundation. So foundation that came out this year and I've been really obsessed with is the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro, and this foundation is just really good. It's only $10, which is really crazy to me. I'm happy that this is a drugstore product that I have here, so that, you know, it's pretty affordable for everyone. I don't know really what much to say about it other than it's a really good dupe for the Makeup Forever HD, and the price is not even half. It's like a less than that. It's a fraction of what the Makeup Forever HD foundation is. I think they have a really nice, you know, range of colors. I think that LA Girl really like hit out the ballpark with this one. I do have a discount code now with LA Girl Cosmetics. It is AlvaJ10, and you get 10% off all of their products. That is an affiliate code, so if you do use it, thank you so much. So another foundation that I just like, I can't stop using it, is the Makeup Forever HD stick. So I saw Nikki tutorials using this, probably I'm gonna say like in the beginning-ish of the year, and I went out and I got it. Haven't looked back. I'm obsessed with it. I kind of try to make it look nice and clean, but it's usually like really beat up because of how much I use it. I am color 150. Oh, I'm actually 153 in this foundation, and in the LA Girl I am a natural beige, and I'm sharing those with you guys because I know that you guys sometimes ask about color and you guys want to know color. And this foundation is good for oily skin. I would say specifically for oily skin. I can't imagine someone with drier skin using this unless they're using something in it to give it a little bit more dew. I even feel like for myself, I do have oily skin, but if I was to use this alone, I don't know how I feel about it. I do like to mix my foundations. 90% of the time I mix my foundation, so that says a lot about like what I think works for my skin type and what I think works for me as far as foundation. So I love this foundation. It has a lot of coverage. I think it's good for my oily skin, and it's just really easy to apply. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is not a product that was released this year, neither was the Makeup Forever HD stick for what I know of, but I've been using it this year and I'm so happy I made the purchase. It was a pretty penny. I think it's like $60, which is kind of crazy for a foundation, but I really like it. I think it makes your skin look like so glowy and nice when I want more of a like dewy look, and when I feel like right now, for example, wintertime, my skin gets a little bit dull. I've like really been I've been loving using this, but again, I do mix it with something else because if I'm correct, this is recommended for dry skin, considering it is like a luminous dewy foundation. But the shade range is great. The finish is like phenomenal. It's beautiful. I don't think the coverage is like amazing. That's why I'll mix it with something that gives me coverage. But if you're someone that you're just looking for something nice and dewy, this is worth it. Another foundation that I pretty much ran out of is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. This is another splurge. I think it is like really high up there in price, but it's like amazing. I use this in the summer because when I tell you that I was so oily and I was so greasy, this kept me matte AF like the entire summer. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm like out. I haven't restocked on it just because it is winter, so I wanted to try something a little bit more dewy, put my money into something that would be better for the season. That's why I got the Armani one, but I am going to repurchase this when summer rolls along. Phenomenal. I don't think there's another foundation that has given me this much good coverage. I'll just say that. The MAC Studio Fix. This is not a new one to the year. This has been around for a really long time, but I recently bought it not too long ago. I would say maybe about 4 to 5 months ago, and I had just been using it non-stop. I'm so happy I went back to it. MAC Studio Fix Fluid is a foundation that has been like a staple in my like makeup life. I've been using it since I was like, I don't know, 17, 18 years old. I'm 23 now. It's a really good foundation for oily skin, covers really nice and well, has a really nice like glossy but matte finish. It's just a really nice foundation. It is very high coverage. I hear that it kind of like can mess up sensitive people's skin, so I have really kind of durable skin. If you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't really say maybe this is for you. Do your research a little bit more. Tarte Shape Tape. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I ran out of the color medium. It's like scraped out. I still try and sometimes get a little bit more out when I really want to go like something lighter on here. But I am using right now the shade Tan. And honestly, this doesn't highlight for me, but I still use it just because of how good it is and how nice it makes my under eyes look, that I'll literally sacrifice to like put it under, and then on top I put another concealer that I have that's lighter, just because how good the formulation is. It's just bomb. I would say that medium on me, which is this color, is really nice for a highlight. As far as color wise, I actually want to get a lighter shade. Really stingy when it comes down to concealers. Like, I don't want to spend like more than $15 on one, or not even. I don't want to spend more than like $12, $10, because honestly, I'm a concealer whore. I just like basically put on another layer of foundation but as concealer on my skin. So little tubes like this, I run out so quickly. So this is a NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. This is bomb AF. It looks really, really nice on the skin, and it just gives you a very like flawless finish for your under eye. I really like it. It's $5. I used one, I fell in love with it. I ran out. I'm telling you guys, I ran out of my concealers like nothing. I use shade Beige. Age Rewind by Maybeline. My sister put me on this. This is an amazing concealer. I think it's about $7 to $8. Totally worth it. Like, it's just a great concealer. It really gives it to you. I think that's what I used today on my under eye, and yeah, it's a really nice concealer. I don't know what to say. Morphe. So I feel like this concealer was really like, some people hated it, some people loved it. I personally love this concealer. This concealer reminds me of the It Cosmetics, but better for me, more workable for me, because the It Cosmetics just didn't work on me. It dried up too quickly. I don't know, something about it. I don't know if it was user error that I wasn't using it correctly, but the consistency of that It Cosmetics concealer, the Bye Bye Under Eye, reminds me of the Morphe one. It's just very thick and creamy, so when I really want like full coverage, I like using the color Oats. It's perfect for the under eye, and I also like using Mocha for my contour. And I actually find that I use the darker one for my contour more often, because I like my contour will stay on all day when I use my Morphe concealer, because of just like the consistency. Those concealers have coverage. These are amazing. These are the NYX Cosmetics Sculpt and Highlight Duos. I use them literally all the time. In this little tube, I'm using the almond shade, almond light. So I'm using almond light here. And then for this one, I am using caramel and vanilla. This is shade 03, and then this is shade 02. What I like about these is that you could like pop them out like this and like switch them. Buy different ones and switch them for whatever works better for your skin, which I think is really cool. And I'm really happy that they've lasted me. I really use them often. Last concealer, I'm literally a concealer whore. It's Frankierose Cosmetics. This is the amazing Our Little Secret Concealer. I love this, but this is so light on me. Like, this is basically like a white color. Like, it's so light on me. So what I use it for is I'll use it on top of a concealer that's too dark for my under eye. For example, that Tarte one that fits me just a little too dark, I'll put this on top and boom, it's like amazing. Frankierose Prime Addiction Balm. It is a little bit up there in price. It's like a creamy gel consistency. How do I say it? A very like airbrush look before you apply your makeup, which I really appreciate. I use this more in the summer because of how thick it is. I feel like it'll keep me matte more throughout the day, but I just really like it in general. Farsali. I love Farsali. Their 24K Rose Gold Elixir is like one of my faves to blend in my makeup. This is their like Unicorn Drops Primer in the little purple box. The liquid is beautiful and pink. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over Instagram. It smells amazing, by the way. And I don't know what this primer, like what it does. I just feel like it makes your skin look so much better. I know it's suitable for all skin types. It just makes your skin better. And it applies a really nice like layer of like almost freshness and like moisture. It gives you a really pretty slate. I wouldn't say that it's so much like pore minimizing or anything like that. For example, like the Professional, where you put on, you get a super like boom base. But I do feel like this helps out your skin while you're doing your makeup. I'm now going to move into powders. Very nice translucent powder for baking. I don't know what to say other than this is like the best baking powder in my opinion. It's extremely affordable. You get so much product and it just works. It does what it's supposed to. It sets your makeup. You could bake with it. Like, it's just overall a really good product. It leaves your skin having a very like nice and soft finish without feeling dry. It's not a drying powder in my opinion. It just leaves you looking poreless and really matte and just a very beautiful setting powder. Now I'm going to move into highlight and contour palettes. I really only have 2 palettes to mention. They're both pretty beat up. The Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit is like my holy grail. I already hit pan on 2 of my colors. I never hit pan on my makeup. The yellow is pretty much non-existent and the little light pink one is pretty much like a goner as well. I only have the like kind of shimmery iridescent one left. This is just an amazing palette. I bought it probably 2 years ago. It's still going pretty strong. I can keep digging at it. It's just always will be worth the money. I love this palette and I will keep going back to it. Now, Frankierose Cosmetics, these both I think are like $40 palettes. They're both so worth it. This one is just amazing. I live for the yellow in this palette. It's just, it will completely brighten up your eye. Like, it's just bomb. I don't know what to say. All of the colors in this one work really well for me, except this color right here. That's kind of like a shimmery color. It kind of gives you like a highlight in general. I can kind of do without one, but I really don't have anything bad to say. Everything else makes up for like that one shade in this palette. It's just amazing, and I like that they have a mirror. It makes you feel like you're getting a little bit more for your money's worth. As far as like base powders for coverage, MAC Studio Fix, I'll just show you guys mine. I'm basically done. I have a backup and I keep like using this up. I dig my nail in it and I tap at it because I'm like a hoarder like that. I'll use something till it's completely a goner. But this is an awesome powder if you want full coverage, if you want a cake face, if you don't want any type of redness or like dark spots to be shown on your face. This powder is just beautiful. In my opinion, it gives that Photoshop look. I think a lot of people will consider it cakey, but it photographs beautifully, so I like it. And I feel like as long as you set your makeup with a setting spray, it will really help reduce that kind of cakey, cracky skin look. So I love this powder. I'm obsessed with it. And another one that I'm pretty sure came out this year and it's just really been like taking over my MAC one lately is the Hello Flawless by Benefit in the color Champagne. How sad, I already hit pan. I love this powder. Like, it's just an amazing powder. Benefit, thank you for making this powder. I feel like it reminds me of the MAC one, just a little bit lighter, like not so intense, but a lot like the MAC one. It just gives coverage and it gives you a very beautiful like Photoshop airbrush look, which I love in my powder. So great job, I love them. I'm gonna move into blushes and then highlighters. Hands down, the Too Faced Love Flush blushes are like my fave. I don't know if you guys could see, this is basically faded. This one's almost faded as well. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan on these, but I got sent like 2 of these blushes and I fell in love with them. Actually, lies, I bought 2 and then I got some sent to me, but when I bought them, I fell in love with them. So I basically have all the colors except one, which is like a purple, but these just leave like this beautiful finish on your skin. I'm wearing Love Hangover today, which I'm wearing it, you can see it. I love these, they're worth every penny. I wish they came out with more shades. Believe me when I tell you, if they had more shades, I would already have bought them because I love these blushes so much. They're totally worth the money. I love all of Tarte blushes. I've always loved Tarte blushes. This is their big blush book that I think came out like in the springtime. I bought it for like $40 or like $30. I know, what an amazing deal. And I'm just kind of showing you guys this to show you guys Tarte blushes, but all the Tarte blushes are just, they're always like knocking it out the park. It's amazing. As you guys can see, they have a range of shades. I still have other shades. They're new shades. I have those in my drawer because they're so good. If I know that with Tarte, I won't fail at my blush game, and I totally recommend them. You guys, this is the Balm Hot Mama blush. This kind of reminds me like of a dupe for Nars Orgasm, but a little bit nicer. I really enjoy this one. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the color up front. It just has a really like pretty peachy pink, like glistening sheen to it that just gives you a natural glow. Other blushes that I really enjoy are Jouer. I really enjoy Jouer in general. I think they're a very like good quality brand. Almost all their products that they have are just good quality. But the blushes for me are just my fave. I think they have really nice shades and just a very beautiful finish as well. And I like that you could like stack them like if it was a little palette, but they do sell them individually. They are pretty expensive, but they're really nice. They all come with a mirror and the finish is just beautiful on the face. It has a very nice sheer, nice finish. Nars is known for their blushes. They make amazing blushes and I just had to mention them because I keep going back to Nars for the blushes. I have one blush for them called Luster that's basically beat up. I've had it forever. It's literally crumbled, but I still have it in there. But recently I bought their Unfiltered 1 palette. If you guys could get your hands on one of these unfiltered palettes, do it because they're just so worth the money. I think it's $50 for a palette, but each Nars blush is like 30 something dollars. I think like $31, around that. Very expensive. So I feel like these palettes, you really get your money's worth. I know that some of these colors look a little scary, but Nars just has this way of like making the most bold colors look so natural and so beautiful on the skin. MAC Give Me Sun. Usually when you buy this, it's like up here. I'm pretty much almost, well, I'm not almost out of it. I have a lot to go, so shows that you get a lot for your money's worth. I love this bronzer. I'm wearing it today. It just gives you like sun-kissed skin effortlessly. You don't have to keep going and going and going. It just naturally gives it to you with 1 or 2 swipes. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's a staple for me in my collection. The number 1 highlighter that I just have been using like crazy all year is Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This is my original one that, as you can see, it's pretty much out. This is like my new little one, but this highlight is just phenomenal. It's beautiful. It works on everybody. It's a really true like champagne gold color, and I love the packaging. I love that it's nice, little and compact. You could travel with it, you could throw it in your makeup bag. You get a lot of product. You feel like you don't when you first look at it, but you actually do. It's very like built up and it's just beautiful. Another one that I just die for, Anastasia Beverly Hills Soul Hollywood. I'm so happy they brought this back. I hit pan on mine. I stopped using mine when they like took it out of their collection because I felt like it was a little bit like rude for me to be using it. If you guys can't buy it, I always try and use products that you guys could go out and get. I'm so happy they brought it back. I don't know if it's currently sold out, but this highlight is just like A+ for me. It's just kind of like the Laura Geller one, something that I need in my makeup collection. Alright, so another one is something that was like really controversial in the makeup world, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ultimate Glow Kit. I don't know why a lot of people didn't like this. Personally, I love it. I use it like all the time. I actually wish that they made something more travel size, like smaller, so I could take it with me. But if you guys could see the palette, like I really beat up this one. I use it all the time, so I felt like it was unfair for me to not mention it. I love this palette. The only color that I don't really go for is Snow, which is like the really light silver highlight. I mean, eventually I could probably use it for an eyeshadow, but I think this is really worth the money. I think it's like $40 or $50. You get 6 shades and they're beautiful. It's the Estee Edit Glow palette. I love this palette. I've been obsessed with 14K. This shade right here recently. I can't stop wearing it. I feel like this palette is worth the money. I think it's around $40. It has a lot of good shades. 6 shades here. I feel like it's suitable for like all skin types. It's just a beautiful palette, and ever since I got it, I can't really put it away. Last palette for the highlighters is the Tarte Cosmetics. This is their Skin Twinkle Volume 2. I find that the Volume 2 is much better for me than the first one that they came out with. I love these 4 shades, if you guys can see. The only one that I haven't really touched much is the lightest shade. It doesn't really work for my skin tone, but Candlelight, Daylight, and Spotlight are all very, very pretty. Candlelight actually looks really dark, like in the pan, but when you swatch it, you'll find that it's just a very true gold, and it just looks really, really nice on the skin. So first palette, Shadow Couture. So I don't know if this palette is still being sold by Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I find the need to talk about just Anastasia shadows in general. They're so good. All of the shades in the Shadow Couture palette are sold as singles. That's why I thought I'd still mention it. They're just like, Anastasia Beverly Hills and her shadows are just amazing. I've been loving all of them. I actually have a palette full of her singles. I just didn't bring it out because I thought I'd show you guys just the palettes in general to give you guys an idea, but you can't go wrong with her single shadows. They're so good. If you're looking to invest in shadows, I'd probably get like a Z palette and buy a bunch of single shades from her that you really like. They're just bomb. Modern Renaissance, bitch, I fucking can't. Modern Renaissance is like probably the best palette of the year from any company. The pigmentation is there. The like scheme of the colors, it's there. Everything is there for this palette. It's a great palette. Anastasia, Beverly Hills in general, great. The company that I feel just shadows are amazing, Makeup Geek. So this is kind of like the little custom palette that I have going out the Z palette, but the foil shadows right here, those are like game winners for me. Just go shade. They're just bomb. Like Makeup Geek, everyone raves about them for a reason. They're very good. For color, I go to Sugar Pill. I love, low-key obsessed with Sugar Pill. I recently got their pro palettes. Thank you so much to their team for sending those, but I've had these for like ever. I still haven't hit pan. I would recommend these a million times if you're really into makeup and you really want to play with colors, or even if you just want like something for when you randomly feel like having fun and being bold. I recommend Sugar Pill. It's just, you get your money's worth. The pigmentation is there. The packaging is adorable. It's one of like the best colorful brands in my opinion, like, or just in general. They're one of the best makeup brands because of just how good their products are. Probably one of like, I think this is like my second favorite. This one and the Modern Renaissance, very tough palettes to pick from, but the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, I love this palette. I think it's a great deal. You get all of these colors for $60. I feel like all of these colors are very, very nice. I love that they threw in this hot pink. I love that they have the black. I love that they have like the neutral shades right here. All of these palettes right here, the ones that you use with your fingers, they're all highly pigmented. They all look beautiful. You could find so many eyeshadow looks to do with this palette. Bomb palette. And I love how this is clear, by the way. Now, Morphe, this is like by far, I think currently my favorite Morphe palette. Well, actually the new ones are kind of coming for this one's wig, but this is one of my favorite Morphe palettes. This is the 35F, and I've just been finding that, well, I found that last year. I kept going and going back to this palette, and it's just one of my favorite Morphe palettes. I love how the bottom row is all the mattes and how all of these are shimmers. I feel like that makes it very easy to like be organized when you're doing your makeup, knowing that all of your mattes are down here. And I think that the range of mattes is like amazing. You get this light shade, then you get all the way to black. That's awesome. Not every eyeshadow palette has a black in it, so I always appreciate when palettes do. And then all of these are shimmers, so you guys could imagine the possibilities with this palette. And of course, Morphe is always affordable. To have a discount code with them, Alva J. Love this palette. Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, their palettes are like bomb, like just bomb. I love all of their palettes. I find myself like going for them like pretty often and using maybe a few different colors from a look. I'll incorporate it from this brand. I usually like palettes where you get like 12 or more shades. I just feel like that's a little bit more variety. That's why I usually don't use like just one palette by itself, but the pigmentation and the quality, it's just there. I'm surprised more people don't talk about them. Like their mattes are like they're just very like pigmented, and I find them to be very easily blendable. I love their shimmers actually. I'm like very obsessed with their shimmers. It's just like boom. Alright, single shadows, ColourPop and Dose of Colors, the duos and just the Super Shock shadows from ColourPop. Amazing. Would recommend it. Never could go wrong with these. I think they're just great. Well, obviously the ColourPop is the more affordable option, but Dose of Colors, really, really nice eyeshadows. And for glitter, I've been using Shop by Levasse a lot. Eye Candy Cosmetics, like in love with Eye Candy Cosmetics. The adhesive from Eye Candy Cosmetics is the best glue adhesive I've ever used. Y'all can see I'm almost out, halfway, but yeah. I have to give it to NYX Cosmetics Vivid Brights. These are so much fun. Make any boring look nice and colorful. And just NYX Cosmetics in general, their eyeliners are really good. The matte liquid liner, I can't tell you guys how many of these I've gone through this year, and then the white liner is just always fun as well. And for mascaras, I have Roller Lash by Benefit. This is like one of the best mascaras ever. I'm obsessed with this mascara. Hypnose by Lancome, I've just been using this one a lot too. This one will give you a lot of volume and a lot of length. It's a little bit more up there in price though. Ingla Duraline with Ingla Gel Liner. This is a must. I would not be able to not have these in my makeup collection. I need these on a daily basis. Just great, 8+. Their gel liner and the Duraline together, you'll be fine for eyeliner for like 2 years. NYX Wonder Pencil. I'm obsessed with this. I have like 3 of these, and I need these for my waterline. It'll just brighten up your like eyes totally, make you look nice and awake. I love this product. I almost find it better than just white eyeliner in general because it's a nice nude color, so it doesn't look too out there. It gives you more of a natural look, but this is just a really good product from NYX. And now I'm gonna move into lipstick with liners. Gerard Cosmetics liners really knocked it out the park. I love MAC Cosmetics liners, but they are a little bit pricey. These are just bomb. I keep going back and back to them. For lip glosses, just MAC lip glosses in general. That's not a new product. It didn't come out this year, but I'm in love with MAC lip glosses lately. It's funny because I used to hate them. I don't know why now. I'm just, all year round I was wearing MAC lip glosses. Just, they're like the OGs, you know? Mariah, it's just like honey lip gloss. It's amazing. And here I'm holding Fashion Scoop, but I have a bunch of MAC lip glosses, so I would recommend them. Also, their lip intensity lipsticks bomb. Their original lipsticks bomb. Just MAC Cosmetics in the lip department. For me this year, I could just wear MAC all year and I would be good. Kylie, very controversial makeup brand. A lot of people love the hype, a lot of people don't like the hype. I love the hype with Kylie lipsticks. I feel like she has a great range of colors actually. Although the price is really up there, I appreciate that you're getting a lip liner and the formula is really good. It's just a very, very good formula. I go reach for them very often. Very pretty colors. Candy K, Coco K, Chloe, is it Chloe? Dulce K, all of those are just, she's had really bomb colors. You gotta give it to her, okay? Her lip products are like A1. Jouer Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, bomb. Very, very good lipsticks, would definitely recommend. Very nice like range of colors, very comfortable on the lips. That's what I'm really big on when it comes down to liquid lipsticks, so A+. Dose of Colors lipsticks, I've like love these are second to MAC. I think in my opinion, I love these. It's just really nice. I like the color Koi, and then I have one more. It's a nude color, but bomb. Jouer Cosmetics lip enhancer. This is so nice. It's a lip balm. It's supposed to reduce fine line in your lips and really like give you fullness and plumpness in your lips. It does that. I feel like it has reduced the fine lines in my lips. I've been using it for good like 2 months now, probably more, and I'm just in love with it. I'm gonna skim through eyelashes real quick. Eyelashes are kind of weird, you know, because I don't want to say they're the same, but there's different brands, different price ranges, but I'm just gonna quickly go through and give you guys my favorite lashes. Huda Beauty, I feel like her lashes are very creative. I don't find any other company that has the exact same ones, you know. You know that they're done in a factory, they're a unique lash, and you're getting something like different for what you're paying for. You're not paying really for like wholesale factory that's producing for many people. At least that's how I feel. I haven't found any lashes that are completely identical to hers, and they're just very nice quality. They've lasted me forever. I can tell you, this Samantha pair is probably like 5 months old and it still does a very good job. They're very durable. Icon lashes, I love Icon lashes. They always have sales and they always have like good deals going on, and they just have great lashes. This is Jealous, and this is, oh, I'm holding 2 Jealouses, but yeah, Icon lashes, I would definitely recommend them. My friends, they opened up their little lash company. They have the cutest store ever, Sophie and Bella. Shop Sophie and Bella. I feel like they have very good prices and very nice, pretty lash styles. Their store is very nice. I'm wearing actually Cali today from their store, and the packaging is very nice and clean cut. And yeah, balm lashes as well. Liano Vilovoss is like balm.com. They always have a bunch of nice lashes and I always just go back to them. Iris Beauty is another one that I feel has very creative lashes that you really don't see anywhere else. And yeah, this style for example is called Sriracha. It's very out there, it's very gaudy. But my favorite style from them is called Athena. I actually had to throw them out because I used them up so much. But they have great lashes. And oh, how could I forget? Creative Soul Cosmetics is another brand owned by a beauty blogger, which I love brands that are owned by beauty bloggers because you're able to support other people that are in the same industry as you, other girls or boys. But Creative Soul Cosmetics, I think all of their lashes are non-mink, so they're all like made from different like fibers that give the mink look, and they're just beautiful patterns. I'm obsessed with the style called Inspired. I wear it all the time, and yeah, just bomb company. Cake Face Beauty is another like smaller owned lash company that I really like. They have great affordable lashes. So that will go for the lashes, and I think that wraps up my best of 2016. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. That would help me out so much. And yeah, if you're not subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you, and that's basically it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I always really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.